Well, hello, you trader nerds. How are y'all? It is a magnificent Tuesday, or is it Wednesday? God, I forget the day so many times. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? God, y'all, I have a hard time keeping up with the days. When you're retired, it's it's hard to keep up with the day. Anyway, whatever day it is December the 4th in the year of our Lord. I do think it's Tuesday, though. I think that's correct. All right. So, or is it? No, it's Wednesday, isn't it? It is Wednesday. Will somebody tell me the day? For God's sakes, I forgot the day. But anyway, welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Real traders don't trade alone, they trade with their fellow nerds. We've got Bull with us today. We've got Dan. We got Dwayne. We got Hal. We got Stacy. We got Steven. And we got Vicky with an I. Let's see. Y'all are telling me what day it is. It is Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday. Okay. Golly, Pete. Y'all, retirement is not all it's cracked up to be. I tell you, because the reason that I'm late today, y'all wouldn't believe this, is I had my training session today with my trainer, and I was so tired. I came home and I took a nap, and I was like, I'm just going to take me a nap, and then I'll wake up, and then we'll go live at 3 o'clock today. So that's what retirement is all about. So good to see everybody, and look at this, y'all. TQQQ up 3.37%. What are we doing?
Well, we're moving on now.
Yes, hallelujah.
To the side.
Praise the Lord Jesus.
It would be like compartments in the sky.
And the E-minis are up 0.5%. Isn't that something? So we've got some, look at that volume on TQQQ. Wow. A lot of people trading that, I guess. And look at this. We've got VIX in the 13 handle and the AD. This is strange, y'all. AD is negative 87 and we're up 0.5%. Something doesn't mesh. Maybe in the last 30 minutes, we might see a move to the downside. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We're in the final hour of trading, so we'll see how that looks out. Let's look at our big green. Oh my gosh. Look at this. We are overbought now. Look at this. Now, this is what Stacy said the other day. Hey, Bob, maybe we'll use the big green monster. And when we're overbought, maybe then we can sell a call, a covered call in our friend TQQQ. And on a day when it's up over 3%, could be a good thing, y'all. Could be a good thing. I don't know. Let's maybe give it a day and see if we stay up here a little bit, because price wants to go here and price wants to go here, and you always know that there's a trigger down here. So who knows? I don't know. So we'll see. That's the NQ. Let's look at the E-minis. E-minis are, I said the E-minis are, what's wrong with my darn thing? What is wrong? Let's see if I can type it in. E-minis are, boy, what an exciting day. Look at this, y'all. 6,096. And we told you we're going to the 6,100. It is just a matter of time, and it may even be today. These things work like magnets, and price just wants to go to that little 50% line. So interesting, very, very interesting. Let's look at the linear regression. Linear regression. Look at this. It's still a mini upward trend and an overall long-term trend up. So everything looks really, really good. Everything looks like it's really going good. Now, let's look at our little account today, because we're doing great today. Let's see over here. Let's go over here. And y'all know I hide it because I don't like to look at our losses that we've had this year, because it's been a rough, rough year. But look at this, y'all. We're up 761 in there. There's one up 647. We're up 187 here. And the ones that are running the little program that we run. And I've got an exciting announcement. Now, I thought about this for a while, but I never had peace about it until yesterday when we were looking at our hedge. Do you remember when we looked at our hedge yesterday and we had like $42,000 in a hedge? If we have a 20% down move that we're going to make uh, $42,000, I think was the number in the hedge. So that got me to thinking really, really about it. What is this? You can view this, but it can't be staged. Okay. What the heck? Let's see if this thing will work here. Yeah, here we go. So yesterday, I looked at the number of people that we have in our Discord group. We have 1,122 people in our Discord. And I didn't notice it, but someone said, "Hey, Bobby, look at this. You got the 112. It's a sign. It's a sign from up above that maybe we should do the 112s or the 111s." And then Lance said, "Hey, Bob, maybe you should do the whole darn thing, a defined risk version, and buy the two to the bottom." And I was like, I don't know if I want to do the two version, but maybe this was a sign. So what we're going to do is it is true. I am going back to the whale. I am going back to the 111 and 112. 112. But it's going to be a little bit different than before because I'm going to be much more selective and I'm going to be much more strategic. How you spell that? Strategic. No, I can't spell really good. So we're going to be much more selective and strategic. And what I mean by that is we're going to be much more opportunistic. So, for example, we would never enter a we would never enter a 111 or a 112 on a day when the market is up, right? We would enter those on days that the market is down. And the reason is, I want to show y'all here, is look at this. It says, let's move this to evaluated 1126. Maybe we were off the whole time. See, we've got $23,000 worth of protection. Okay, I had my wrong date the other day. So no big deal. But we've got $23,000 worth of protection to the downside. And basically, what we wanted, I mean, sure, we love the fact that we have an enormous amount of protection to the downside. Don't get me wrong. That's really, really good. And we could theoretically buy $24,000 worth of TQQQ. But the problem is you're waiting for that to happen. You're waiting like a sitting duck going, well, it may happen or it may not happen, but I've got this wonderful hedge. If it does happen, we make 24,000. Well, what we could do is let's go back over here and let's go to the E-minis or the micros. Gosh, how long has it been since we typed in the micros? And let's say that we went out, uh, where did we normally go? About 120 days or so. So we could go out, let's see, 160 days, or let's just put one in the 86 day. Now it's been so long since I've done one. Didn't we normally go to about the 25% probability? Let's see, it's been a while, y'all. Y'all excuse me, I forgot what to do. To where this was going to be about 10 dollars or so. Yeah, so we'll have to move these down. Let's see, let's move them this way. Gosh, where do we move them? God, I gotta go review my notes on how to do these things. But anyway, you see what I'm saying is that is what we're going to do is let me just put in something that looks. Let's see, we were buying this and we were selling this one. Can't believe I forgot how to do them.
Bobby,
Holy
you're only 25 wide there. Need to be 50 wide.
Oh, I need to be 50 wide. Let me try a different expiration. Let me clear this. Stacy, where did we go? Didn't we go 25 delta or something?
Yes,
That's what I thought.
50 wide.
50 wide. There we go. So that's the reason. Okay, that makes sense. So if we go to about a 25 delta here, I didn't check the widths of them here, and let's go to 5850. There we go. That's about where we were doing. And then we would go down to about a 10%, probability of being in the money and sell the 111. And I had got to the point that I like 111s better. So here we could bring in $26.75. We bring in extrinsic value of $134. We've got a 90% probability of profit. And let's just look and see how that plays uh, against our little thing here, against our thing. So here we can go add order leg. So we've got 23,000 here. Okay, look, that only drops that by $4,000. So y'all, I could actually do what, 5 of these and have a break even here? Why wouldn't I do that? Why wouldn't I do that and still have our hedge in place? So I'm really, really excited. I'm gonna play the music again.
Well, we're moving on now to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
So whoever said make the 111 or 112 great again, I think you're right. I think I like this. Now, uh Meyer was telling me, and I hadn't followed Tom King stuff in a while since we hadn't been doing 111 or 112s, but I think Tom is doing something that's pretty interesting. And here's what he's doing. And y'all correct me if I'm wrong if y'all are doing this, but what he's doing is he is putting his uh put debit spread out at about 120 days, and he's using it several times against the naked foot, which is kind of cool. I kind of like that too. Now remember, let's talk about this as well. The cool thing about putting that put debit spread out at around 120 days is because what is our Achilles heel of our TQQQ strategy? It's not the crash. We've got the crash covered. It's not the market going up. We've got that covered. The problem with our strategy is the grind down market. Now, I know you're saying, well, Bobby, the micros are different than the NASDAQ, but generally they move similarly, right? They move basically in the same direction. So if you're having a grind down in the NASDAQ, you're probably having a grind down in the E-mini. Now, could we put our 111 or 112 in the NASDAQ and the micro NASDAQ? I guess so, but I just am more comfortable with it in the micros and the E-minis. So what we can do is uh, the great thing is now we're getting a little bit of downside grind down protection with our little strategy. And I love that. So it just makes sense to say, hey, let's use some of our available hedge to put in 111s and 112s. But this time, let's not just go in and put 1,000 of them on like we had before. We had way too many of them. But let's use our analysis tools to make sure that we're not overextending our market, right? Overextending our portfolio. So I'm really excited to bring back the 111 or the 112s. Now, I've never been one to cap the downside, but I guess you could make it a 1122. Like you could go down here and buy this 5,000. But see, when you do stuff like that, what does it do? And it really eats into this. I don't think what Lance said that I'm going to define the risk. I just don't see that being a way that I would deal with this because we don't need to. We don't need to define the risk because we've got things covered on the little tab here. You still got protection. Still got protection. All right. So that's good. Oh, and I was going to tell y'all this too. I was going to do a little Christmas thing for y'all that are paying the $19 a month. I thought what I would do is give you an unlimited um, uh, access to with a one-time payment of like $249. If anybody's interested in that, just email me or send me a message on YouTube and you say, oh yeah, I'll take that $249 for a lifetime membership. That way you're not charged $19 a month and you can be a member of our community forever and forever and forever, or until I pass on to the Chili Jordan's tide. Let's just put it that way. So, and I'm in good shape because I'm going to the gym 6 days a week. But I'm really excited. Are y'all excited? Is anybody else excited beside me that we're bringing back the 111, 112 a little bit? So it'll take me a while, y'all, to put this into the plan and to update the trading plan. I had to go back to the June 7th version. That was the final plan that we had when we're doing 111s and 112s and put that into our current plan. But y'all give me a second on that. We'll have an updated plan. And I think our spreadsheet is still good. We still got our trades over here that we can put in our little trades. Oh, speaking of trades, y'all, we had a trade field. Look at this. We had, always hide that. We had activity. Let's see. We filled let me get this to 7 days. Look what we had here. We filled our TQQQ put on this big up day. It filled at 9:30 this morning, right when the market opened. So we got our 50% on our put. So we've got our puts, we got everything. And the more I think about it, how many shares of TQQQ do we have? We got 276 shares. I thought we had more than that. Did we buy more? 276. No, I guess that was right. 276 shares. I mean, it's almost 300 shares on a day when the TQQQ is up 3.46%. Maybe I do sell a call. Let's do that. Let's just sell a call in TQQQ. Just one. Right. And so let's go out. We want to go about 44 days. And well, I know some people will say, Bobby, you're limiting your upside. Yeah, but it's a strategic move, y'all, because as Stacy said, let's go back here. TQQQ is not TQQQ, but NQ is overbought. Look, and we're almost at the top of overbought. So is there a better place to sell a call than right now? Probably not. So let's just do that strategically. That's the way we want to approach everything from now on. We're not just gun slinging, blazing, and doing all kinds of stuff. We're actually just uh, doing things a little more strategic. Now let's see where this thing says. Let's see. Option selling strategies, rules, put selling. Let's see. Call strike selection. Cover call only, sell against existing TQQ positions, sell calls on up days. A 3% up day is a big up day. If the VIX is less than 15, we're going to sell the 25 to 30 delta calls. So let's go see that. 25 to 30 delta calls. That's in here around 25. Look at this, y'all. We can bring in $200 on that. Now, that is within the expected moves, but I like our pot odds here with us being overbought. So let's sell this one. And let's see if we can get that mid price. See if we can do that. Wow, look at that. That increases my buying power even. Isn't that funny? Let's go over to activity. I am so excited though. I'm so excited that we're doing things a little bit. We're not just there we go. All right, so let's go back to our positions now. And here's our little thingamajig. We've already lost $6. Let's go over here and let's do this. Let's close position at 50% profit. So that would be $1.01 GTC and put that baby in. There we go. So we got a working order to close that. And again, that gives us what 176 shares to still share in the upward appreciation of this. So we've got a complete strategy now. We've got 111s, we've got 112s, we've got the TQQQ, we've got covered calls. We sell puts to get in on big down days. We're dollar cost averaging in. I think we've got a really complete plan. I'm very excited about it. All right, guys, I love each and every one of you. Thanks for being a part of our community. It means the world to me. I do love you all, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see y'all tomorrow.